Hello friends, welcome to your own YouTube channel, Achievers Data Engineering. My name is Gyanendra and this is part 8 of Power BI Beginner to Pro Crash Course tutorial series. To continue with data transformation, in this video we are going to talk about data transformation group by. So without any further ado, let's get started. All right, guys. So now let's take a look what is group by. So if you are into data analytics or if you have worked on advanced Excel, then you must have like summarized some data based on some values. So that's what the group by is, right? So group by, it actually groups the rows in a table based on whatever values that we have selected. So let's take a scenario. Let's think of like in this data, we have a couple of sales data. And what we want to identify is the sales based on city, right? So there are a number of columns, but let's not worry about them. What all we are looking for is to summarize the sales based on city. So what we can simply do is just select the group by, and we can, so because we had selected city column, so you would notice that it's already selected over here. However, if we want to change the column, definitely we can choose any of them. So right now I have just selected the city, and now I can just go ahead and say sum, and which column I want to sum, it's sales. I can rename the column and say it's sum of sales. Now what it will do, it will go ahead and summarize the amount, the total sales amount by city. So if I hit OK, you would notice that it has created a new column where we have like actually a new view of table having only city column and sum of sales, right? So it is simply a group by. Now there are a couple of advanced options. If we want to group by sales or group by any value based on multiple columns, we can definitely do that. So let me just cross it, and now if I just go ahead and select group by and go and select the advanced option, over here we have like a number of options, like a number of columns that we can select from. All the columns available in the table. So let's say I want to group by, let's say, order date. I can add more columns. I want to group it by again city, and let's say I want to group it by segment. All right, now again I can go ahead and select sales, like sum of sales, and rename it to sales amount. Okay, if I want, I can add further more aggregation. Like if I want to sum of any other value, let's say I want to summarize profit as well, then I can say rename a new column and say profit amount. That's all. I can just go ahead and hit OK, and it will summarize the view. Now, so what could be the possible use case of doing group by in the background? All right, so let me show you an example. Let's say we want to display a data, or let's think of an example that we are doing some segment level analysis, and we want to display some visualization where we are showing sales based on some segment. Okay, now you would notice when I have dragged segment and sales, Power BI has by default created these values for me, like summarize the values for me on the go, correct? So what actually does Power BI in the background, whenever we drag any dimension and measures or any values, then it summarizes in the correct context. So like, don't worry about the context. We will talk about it in the great details in upcoming videos. But actually it is just grouping the values based on whatever dimensions we have selected. So if all of our visualization are more or less using similar kind of data, then instead of doing it on the run, like instead of doing every time on the visualization, we can go into the Power Query editor and create similar data. So we can just go ahead and hit group by and say, let's say select segment. I go ahead and select the segment, and over here select the sum, and then select the sales and say sales amount. All right, now if I go ahead and close and apply, Power BI every time will use this data, so it won't have to like recalculate everything again and again. So it would be kind of a faster refresh. So yeah, obviously it has just, let me just go ahead and fix this. I can just go ahead and select the sales was table, and let's take sales over here. That's all. All right, so I hope it makes sense, and if you have any questions, please do let me know in the comments. If you like the video, please do hit the like button, and do not forget to subscribe my YouTube channel to stay up to date on any latest video that I upload. Thank you for watching. Keep learning. Have a great day.